Camping with Western River Expeditions is an experience unlike any other. You know, often we think of camping as something that's quite difficult. But camping on the river is an experience that really lets you leave all of that worry, all of that stress behind.
When people book a trip with us, we let them know what we supply and what they need to bring. And Western provides pretty much everything they need on the camping side. We provide the tents, we provide a cot to sleep on, we provide camp chairs for social hour, for eating meals. We provide all the cutlery and plates, and then of course, you know, the full fare as far as meals and lemonade and water. When people show up, we teach them how to pack their gear into the waterproof bags so that when they get splashed and rolled in the sand and stuff, their gear stays safe and clean inside.
And then it just buckles back to itself like that. And that makes that one waterproof. And then you'll just kind of hang on to that guy until later, once you get on the boat, you'll bring it on board. The big guy then, you can just drop your whole duffel bag in on top of those sleeping bags. And to seal this one up, again, you want to squeeze as much of the air out of there as you can, get it down to the top of your stuff. And then a bunch of small rolls in the top of here is what makes it waterproof. You don't want one big fold, a bunch of small little rolls until you get down to the top of your stuff, and then buckle each of these straps down to the corner.
We'll pull in, you know, try to find a nice sandy spot that people can camp on. Once we pull in, people will start untying the load and try to get as many people as we possibly can to help us unload the boat. From there, everybody will go off and go start setting up their camp while the crew starts setting up the kitchen and the toilet.
We demonstrate how to set up their cots. The cots are so easy to set up after they've been shown how to do it.
Voila, you got yourself a great cot and a little pocket that you can stick your flashlight or any reading material into, and there you go. So that is our marvelous cot. We noticed.
In a lot of parts of the world, we think of camping as, you know, an experience where we're maybe inside a tent. It's often quite wet in many parts of the world. Here in the desert, things are a lot drier, so we're able to sleep outside. We don't often need the tent. But most of our guests find it most comfortable to just sleep out under the stars. You lay your sleeping bag out on the cot, lay down, and let the show begin.
Sleeping in a canyon is a magical experience. You look up on a perfectly clear night and the stars, oh my gosh, it's humbling. You look up at the sky and you can just see billions of stars.
I think it's a really moving experience for most people, looking up the stars. You look up and you realize that there is this vast universe out there and you're just this little part of it, but you are still a part of it.
At night, sleeping under the stars, priceless, yes.
If you haven't woken up next to a river in the morning when it's cool and it's calm and nature is waking up, you've got to experience.
People will probably say, I don't know if I can do this, I've never done it before. If you follow the guidelines, you're 75% of the way there. It's a lot easier than you think.
I was a little intimidated at first. Again, I've never slept outside like this before, but it was so liberating and so freeing, and it was really an amazing experience, something that I never saw myself doing.
There's so few people that get to go to these areas, and we're so grateful when we go on these trips. When life gets really, really busy, I think if I could just sit back and remember all these wonderful times on the river and realize that this is what's really important.
It's awesome here. Being in the middle of nowhere, just enjoying time with the family and just what I consider some of the most beautiful countryside in America.
I had no idea what to expect coming out here. We're out here with our family of 10, and we're just having the best experience in the world. We're camping on the side of the river. I really enjoy that. I enjoy sleeping under the stars. It's been wonderful.
I think that if you've ever thought about coming out on a rafting trip, or as this is even close to one of those things on your bucket list, this is well worth the spend and certainly well worth the time.
She saw this opportunity and she took it. She said, "You're going." I said, "Okay." Over the last month and a half, been looking forward to it. Been looking at everything on the website and looking at what we have to pack and get for this trip. And as we've been doing that, I've been getting more and more excited about it and can't wait to be out on the river and check it out. And it should be quite an experience over the next 6 days. So we're looking forward to it.